Hi friends, welcome to #Gimit. So in this video, we'll see about how to implement the factory design patterns. So in continuation of the design pattern series, today I'm going to do a new video on the practical example of factory design pattern. So there are four important factors that we need to consider, as you can see in the screen. Interface, number 1 point. And number two is the classes implementing the interface. Number three is the classes implementing the factory, that we will implement the factory, that class factory, and client implement factory pattern. So for the first point, interface, we'll consider a vehicle. Okay. After that, it will have public void wheel type. Let's say this is the method. Now class, we'll consider two-wheeler. Okay. Implements vehicle. And methods. We'll print a sysout method over here. Two-wheelers have two wheels. Similarly, we'll consider three-wheeler and four-wheeler. So just for our simplicity, just copy paste and change the internal code. Just save our time and just focus on the main logic on how we need to implement the. So here it would be three-wheelers have three wheels, and this would be four-wheeler, obviously. Four wheels. Okay. Now our first part is done. So two parts are done. That we have created an interface. After that, we have created a class that is implementing the. After that, we need to create a class factory. Okay. So class vehicle, it will be vehicle factory. Okay, this will be vehicle factory. Yeah. We create a method public vehicle get vehicle type string type. If type equal to null, it will return null. That is the first point. After that, we'll implement a switch. We'll give for the type. We'll return a new instance. This is three-wheeler. This is four-wheeler. Default, it will return null. Okay. This is how we have implemented. See over here in the factory pattern, what you have done, we just created a method that will check on the type of the particular instance type it would be, and accordingly it will return that instance. It will compare in switch, and if that particular type is on, it will return that particular instance. Otherwise, it will null. So this is the way how it will work. After that, we have this main class. First, we'll create an instance of vehicle factory. Vehicle. Vehicle factory. If it would be two-wheeler, let's check, and after that, we'll give that method two-wheeler vehicle dot wheel type. This method will invoke to check invoking instance on vehicle factory based on type. After that, we have vehicle three-wheeler vehicle vehicle factory get vehicle type. Have three-wheeler over here. Three-wheeler dot three-wheeler vehicle dot wheel type. We'll invoke that method. After that, we'll have the four-wheeler. So the point to note here we design that interface, and using the interface reference variable, we can invoke any kind of means on the base, we can invoke the type of class based on the by comparing the string parameter that it passed to the in the argument. It will generate corresponding object type, and then we will invoke that particular object type based on that. I will try to run the program. Run as. See, it's printing correctly that two-wheeler is having two vehicles, three-wheelers are have three vehicles, four-wheelers have four vehicles. Now we'll try to pass any like a null over here. Let's see if it gives null value equal to vehicle get vehicle type null. And if you try to invoke this null value dot wheel type, what it will do? We'll see. It might throw an exception, I believe. Yeah, because it is rightfully throwing null pointer exception, because we try to on null value is null, and in that value we try to acquire the this in the null you try to pass this method, it will definitely throw null pointer exception. But if you just pass this value as null, it will just compile, it will not give any error, because you are not invoking any method over there. If we pass this as null in the double quote, and we try to print it, it is not in the default value, it should return. Try to compile it. Okay, it's giving a null pointer exception, so we need not invoke this on a null value. If you try to invoke another value, it will definitely throw an exception. But if you try to invoke any other value, it will pass the normal value, and we will get the correct output on the screen. So this video was all about factory design pattern. We saw a real world example how to implement it, and by considering the various four factors, belief steps, we implemented the factory pattern is a smart and easy way, and we saw how to check the input and output by corresponding the interface reference type to the implementing class. So this video was all about practical example of factory design pattern. Share, subscribe to hashtag me more to go on factory more design pattern and other related videos. Bye for now.